Good evening, everyone. This is Joe Henches with Beyond the Chart. Today is Thursday, April 3rd, 2014. This is the technical analysis of the stock market today. And today we're having thunderstorms and hail and all kinds of good stuff. And just a little while ago, I had hail bouncing off my roof. I could just hear it pinging like crazy. North of me, they're getting egg-sized hail, and that could do some serious damage. They had some tornado warnings and some pretty nasty stuff floating around. Sounds like it's going to be going on into the evening, so hopefully that real nasty stuff just stays away from me. So it's that time of year. Fun and games begin again. Okay, the Dow Jones Industrial Average basically unchanged for the day, and we're in this really tight range. As we kind of expected, we're sitting right in front of the jobs report. No new major news to tell us today. Nothing happened, I don't believe, on the international front. So we did nothing today in terms of the market. The S&P 500 looks about the same way, getting a little bit of negative divergence in here in terms of the indicators, but not much. It's not real strong. The NASDAQ sold off today, down 38.7 points, closing right at the 10-day. And again, we're not getting any strong signals one way or the other. You know, we're kind of in the middle of this little downward move. We popped back, and now we've reversed, and it could be trying to tell us that it wants to go south again. So we'll have to keep watching. Same thing with the Russell 2000. I mean, when you look at the Russell 2000 back over here, it was 1181 on February 26th, and it's 1181 today. So it's just really just chopped up and down sideways for the last month and a half or more. New York Composite has been pushing higher, and we're getting some divergence in here on this move. So we'll have to see, do we get some kind of little corrective action out of this? That's it on the indices. Short-term trading index inched a little bit lower on the 10 EMA, the blue line. It's still not in the extreme reading category that would signal kind of a top. High-low, we've basically gone sideways. We're starting chopping in here now sideways. We haven't gone negative yet. And the other one is the VIX. See, the VIX is bounced up a little bit today, but is still in this little range that is below this last 2 months range. Okay, I think those are the ones. We'll talk about some of the ETFs this weekend. I'm going to talk about Freeport-McMoRan, Mosaic, Newmont, and Silver Wheaton tonight. We'll take a look at those. We haven't looked at some of the mining and mineral stuff in a while. So Freeport had a nice move from June up into October, and it looked like 5 waves to me. I'm going to count it as a wave 1. Then we've got this flat correction in here, and by flat I mean we have first wave down, then it goes back up to the start of here, the top, and then it's moving back down again. Now typically it's a 3, 3, and a 5, and you know, I could count that in here. I could see a 3 and a 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so that's the scenario. I'm watching this. We'll see, do we get 5 little waves? You can almost see with 1, 2, 3, sideways 4, and a 5. Then we should get a pullback for a wave 2. So I'm kind of watching to see what kind of pullback we get in here to possibly set up for the next move up. And so if we get a pivot point and pull back, that could form a little trend line. That could help us, guide us a little bit more also. So, we've got the 10-day, moving up here right now, breaking above 21, but we'll just have to see how this plays out. It's worth watching, without a doubt. Mosaic, on the other hand, has basically been chopping sideways since November. I mean, it's just chopping sideways. It's really hard to tell what it's doing. It's only corrected a little over 38% of this move down. You can see from this peak down to this peak, just a little over 38%. So maybe call it 42%, something like that. But it's not, I'm just having a real hard time seeing any kind of picture in here. And sometimes you don't see anything, and then sometimes you'll look at it, or you'll look at a weekly on the weekend, and all of a sudden you see something. But when I don't see anything, then it's like, next, let's, got to move on. The next one is Newmont. Where is Newmont? It's probably right in front of my face. No, I'm not seeing it. Okay, let me open that up real quick. Okay, Newmont's doing a possible Head and Shoulders. We're getting a little move in here back above the 10, so I'm looking for a possible. Well, I like the way the 21's broken above the 55 in here. Okay. And now we're getting, we've pulled back. We had this move up here. We made some money on this move in here on a trade. We've now pulled back. We, I think, are getting ready to possibly go again. So I'm going to put up a trade ideas on the trade ideas webpage in here about an possible entry point. And we'll take a look at that for tomorrow. Now, it may be kind of iffy tomorrow morning, depending on how the market's acting. We'll have to look and see. And then the last stock we want to look at is Silver Wheaton. Now, Silver Wheaton, where am I getting this? There we go. I see what I'm doing. I was looking at this move that we had from the 1st of December and to see what kind of corrective move we've had on this pullback. And we've corrected 61.8% of this move. So that's a pretty good little correction. And there's a good chance this is, you know, a 5-wave move up. And we've got this pullback, and now we'll be looking for a setup to pull, you know, to head to the upside here. Now I don't see anything yet. I need to see this thing start to trade and get above the 10. Right now, it's not showing me that it wants to move to the upside. That's where I'm kind of looking. It's been a little negative. It looks like it's trying to turn, but we'll just have to wait and see. All right. Other than that, no major picture. You know, we've got this congestion in here, but that's about it. Okay, those are the main stocks. So I'm going to go back on Tornado Alert and see what's going on. We'll see how the jobs report goes tomorrow morning, and we'll be watching 7:30 Central Time. And click on this little note down below on the chart here if you haven't signed up for getting updates and get the free Trader's Toolbox guide I've got, and download that. I'd love to have you sign up. I think it'll be a great benefit, great insight, and this will allow you, when you sign up, allow you to have access to Trade Ideas webpage, which is password protected, and some other good stuff that we're planning for down the road. So this has been Joe for Beyond the Chart. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great Friday.